Hey folks, John here. Thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again to This World, My Take, where the headlines meet real talk. How you guys doing? You guys good? I hope you had a great week and that your weekend is also being blessed. Folks, I would like you to help the platform grow. Please do hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and turn on your notification so that whenever I do drop something, you get notified. Now let's not talk too much, let's get into it. So guys, we have been watching how the Epstein situation has been going. It's been going crazy online, and it's been making Donald Trump go crazy with the crazy and panic and the just out of this world posts that he keeps posting on social media, with the constant barraging and insults that he gives to people who are actually asking for accountability. And of course, we do know that this man's life, he has never been held accountable for nothing. This man has lived the privileged life. He has reaped where he did not sow. He has benefited of the goodness of this beautiful country called America. And then when they ask for accountability, right, even in his own base, when they ask for accountability and they are not falling for the BS, which he did pressure and order his AG to come out and say that after the review of the DOJ and the FBI, oh, there's nothing here to see. You guys can just forget it and get along. But see, the American people have proven that they are not willing to let this go just easily like this man thinks it will go. Now, let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. The Epstein file and Mr. Jeffrey Epstein, disgraced financier, was a friend of Donald Trump. We have seen videos of Donald Trump partying with this man. We have heard, statements from great authors who interviewed Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. And we have even heard from his family how related, how closely tied Donald Trump was to this man. And after this man passes, all of a sudden, Mr. Donald Trump doesn't recognize or remember who Jeffrey Epstein was. And just like every other person who this man has thrown under the bus, Michael Cohen's and the rest, we all know exactly who this man is. See, the problem with Mr. Donald Trump is that he is finding it hard because the American people are no longer going to take the BS, and they are calling for the full picture to be released. Let the American people actually judge for themselves. Now, this has been going on for the past 10 plus days, and it is not going to stop. This has actually it has really gone under this man's skin to such a way that you would not believe how erratic this man is behaving with his thoughts and his way he posts online. It's clear that anybody can see that this man is trying to hide something. Of course, if you are not hiding anything, you will be the first to be like, hey, I declare that this information should be released so that my people should know. But this man keeps going and he goes in circle, trying to blackmail, trying to do this, trying to berate people, insult people, trying to, do unnecessary things. But the American people, even those who were once by him, are calling for the release. Yes, when I said those who were once by him, ladies and gentlemen, I did watch a feed of the former Vice President of America, Mike Pence. Yes, this man served 4 years under Donald Trump. Yes, this man was also part of the craziness that went down during this man's first term. But eventually, when there was an attack in Capitol Hill, and this man did the most professional and the most ethical, and he did not go along. So he did not vote as Trump supporters wanted and how Trump wanted, even though Trump tried to call for his hanging and so on and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Pence said in an interview, he really doesn't understand why this administration is not trying to release the Epstein files so that people should see. And he calls on the administration by saying that he doesn't see any reason why those files are not released for the general public to see. Well, let me not say a whole lot. I want you to watch what Mr. Mike Pence, a former vice president, watch.
I think the time has come for the administration to release all of the files. I know of no reason why this administration, once the victims' names are protected, should not release all the files on Jeffrey Epstein.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mike Pence, former vice president under Donald Trump. And just like any other person, we all are also asking the same question. At least this man is an ethical human being who he was lost during the 4 years working under Trump. Let's all agree to that. But then after stepping out from, Trump's regime, he now sees the full picture. And just like every other American wondering, what is it that this administration doesn't want the public to know? So if you are innocent, you are supposed to release those files, Mr. Trump. If you do not want people to keep talking, if you do not want those who were once under your wings coming out to speak against you, and of course we all know that you always do insult these folks, because we know that whenever you get insulted by Donald Trump, you are on the right side of history and you are doing something truthful. The fact that this man keeps going in circles and is not trying to release these files amidst everything that is being uncovered and revealed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get to the bottom of this, whether this man wants it or not, because the general public and the American people have called for accountability and transparency, something which this old man doesn't really understand because he grew up with a privileged lifestyle. But if this man doesn't do the needful, the truth is this: all those who are supporting this man and all those who voted to block when the Democrats with Rogan asked for the release of this file, all those who supported and blocked, they are going to be primaried. This is not if or not, they are going to be exposed. Now, this is the list of those who voted to block the release of the Epstein's files. Now, take note, folks, so that you can vote against them come 2026 for the midterms. This world is complicated, ladies and gentlemen. We will keep talking about it until this administration comes out with the right files that the general public wants to see. Stay blessed, folks, and have a great weekend.